Hi, these are the floors in my new office that we are still installing. We have about 3 or 4 slabs left before the room is complete, but I just wanted to do a review. These are all the products, well, majority of them besides the saw, that we used for the install. The house was built in 1950s, so the floors, the original wood floors, buckled. So what I did was I bought the thinnest sheets of plywood. I think they're like 3/8 thick. I bought those, we installed those, and then we used the blue moisture barrier that the gentleman at Lumber-liquidators recommended. The floors look redder on the camera than, let's see if I can get it. There we go. It looks more like this versus a redder hue that it has online for the sample. It's red, but it's not, it's more brown. It's beautiful. I loved it in the package. I originally went for the mahogany Havana, but I went to another Lumber-liquidators because they had it in stock. See, the color kind of changes. But the floors are absolutely beautiful. The install is horrible. For a first-timer, we ended up watching some YouTube videos, looking at the little instruction thing they had in the package. It really didn't make sense to me. I'm more of a hands-on person versus reading something. So I ended up finding a video off of Google, and the install, I had to fire my son because he didn't want to cooperate and look at the videos with me. And I ended up asking my fiance, who we still argued about it, but eventually he just gave in and we got things started. So I just want to show you what the floor looks like. See, it looks more like a darker, browner hue. And then, sorry, it's like 6 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, it looks more like this. There we go. There we go. But it's not so red. My sister had a red floor in her house. I didn't really like red. I like more darker browns. So that's it. This is a Copperhill, as most of you know. And let me show you a little box. And I got this one because you get a lot of square footage for the case, and the price wasn't bad. I ended up for over 400 square feet. Yeah, I think for a little over 400 square feet, 430 square feet for the extra because of the way it's packaged. I spent about $700. But I had some issues with Lumber-liquidator, the first store. But anywho, that doesn't matter. Okay, the tool that we use right here is a pry bar. A pry bar is necessary for removing the baseboards. Makes the job so much easier. We use some nails. My fiance has all kind of nails, but these were the ones that I found. So we just used those to install the plywood. We used a regular hammer. I didn't know the difference between hammers, so I was using that one for the nails, and then he told me to use a finishing hammer. I guess it does make a difference. So know your hammers. If you don't know, ask somebody. We used a screwdriver because when we put in the spacer, some of the cuts were wrong, and we needed to install the pry bar to connect the joints together. So we just used it, just kind of chisel out the wall, whatever the stuff is called. That's not important. We use the staple gun. I invested in this one because it already came with staples. And the girl at Sears said that you can also use it as a nail gun. But I'm not here to promote that either. A tape measure. And this one, I love this one because I don't really know how to use a tape measure. But this one, it has the little fractions on it. So it made it easier. We ended up using a dead hammer. It has the sand in it, so you hear it rattle. I used it like maracas at the Home Depot when I picked it up. And this right here would have saved me at least an extra $10 and a few slabs of flooring. This is a flooring installation kit. It comes with a tapping bar. It comes with a tapping bar. It comes with spacers. And it comes with a pry bar. The pry bar alone was $10. But we ended up finding the kit for $10. We also used a vacuum because the wall, the little cement stuff again, kind of broke off, as you can see over here. So the stuff kind of broke off and we just used the vacuum to clean it up. And also, since the house was so hot, we had to invest in a fan. And another important thing is to use a weight. This was my makeshift weight. My very old laptop, which weighed about 7 pounds. I know, I don't work out much, so after watching the video, I found out that you can use another carton of the slabs and just hold it down while, so that while you're working, it won't come up hard and it'll hold it in place. I'm telling you, the video, it came in so handy. I wish we would have done it during hours so that I could have called Lumber-liquidators or somebody. But for our first remodel, this is the office. And like I said, we still have approximately four more rows to install, and then it's on to the living room. So now that we know what we're doing, I'm proud. And it's easier when I do it by myself because I actually use the clicking method instead of just trying to tap it in all the way. It saves time. Saves time and energy. But good luck on your flooring installation. And thanks again, Lumber Liquidators.